Okay, hey guys, Convolva here, and this is a tutorial where I will be showing you how to create this sound. Pretty cool, isn't it? Well, I used Harmov to create this sound, where I automated the low pass filters cutoff here, as you can see, and if we go here, well, there's nothing here. I didn't use any of these. But I did engage the unison by a bit. I used some of the pan and phase. The pitch is almost zero. It's not zero exactly. And yep, I think that's about it. No, wait. There is this randomness, phase randomness feature which I used in this, and the timbre is all the way towards the square harmonic series, and yep, that's about what I've got here in the envelope tab. Then we go to the advanced tab, where you'll see that I have changed the ramping time settings and declick time. This is basically the transient declicking time. If you increase it, there'll be a small attack. I mean, it'll kind of sound like a smooth transition from 0 to 1, if you know what I mean. Like, if 1 being um, the highest volume that the synth can achieve, uh, and 0 being the initial, so it will slowly increase the volume. But anyway, I didn't want any of that, so I just uh, reduced the declick, and then I changed these settings. I guess I changed safety to this, grain to this, and partial count to this, and precision to perfect, because I wanted the saw waveform, I'm sorry, the square waveform to be really rich. This is what you really want in sounds like these. You want that that sound, that rich sound, which even though it's a saw series, but if I mean square series, but it sounds a bit like a saw waveform. That's mostly because of oh, I didn't use vocodis. I thought I used vocodex. Anyway, so without the effects, this is how this thing will sound. Yep, that's true. Sounds nothing like what it is. So that must show you how much of an impact these effects have on sound like this. So let's just get right to it. This is the first thing that I did, which is basically nothing. I don't even know why I have it here. Great, probably for monitoring purposes. But then I used this bit crusher to reduce this bit depth to 16 bits from 32, I guess. What's this? No, 24 to 16. Yeah. Use the distortion type 1 and downsampling at 7, drive at 9.2 dBs, and then we have a high pass, well, technically high pass filter, where I've automated the cutoff of the low frequencies. It's actually a all pass filter, really. Sorry, I mean band pass filter. But since the other one is fixed at 20k, it really doesn't make much of a difference, and really ends up being a high pass filter. But anyway, I increased the resonance a lot, and then I automated it, and the resonance is what gives it that gnarly sound. So let's just see what it does. Yeah. Then I added a bit of stereo enhancer and just turned this stereo separation towards this um, plus sign. I think it's I think if you go all the way till this side, it is 100% separated, and it's 100% mono on the other side. And I didn't really use any of these. Then we have a love filter. Well, what I'm really doing with love filter is volume and panning, where I'm just automating the volume of this sound after the filter, and I think this is the automation for that. So that I don't have anything in the beginning. Then we have Maximus, but I removed it for some reason. Let's just remove it. No, wait, what? None. Yeah. Then I added one more bit crusher, but I made the mix level to be at 10 o'clock. And these are the settings. Drive at 1.7 dB, bit depth at 20 bits, downsampling at 12x. Then we have one more. Wait, what? Really? Okay, this is getting confusing now. Oh, all right. So the first one, this uh, parametric EQ, I just did a low pass filter here. I didn't automate the high pass. It's actually being done here, over here in the FX chain. Sorry, my bad. Yep. And yeah, right. Because um, the way this thing works is you create additional harmonics by using distortion units such as the bit crusher, and then you automate. Once you have created a set of harmonics which you can work with, you automate the cutoff of the high pass filter. And then we have reverb. This is very straightforward. I mean, just add a bit of reverb, and I really suggest going all the way with the decay time, because that's what's gonna fill the entire space in your psychedelic tracks. And then finally, to top it off, we have delay 3, and here I've used the time to be at 3, and it's tempo synced, and with ping pong enabled, and panned all the way towards the left, and it's a band pass feedback system. And yeah, that's about it, I guess. But then I was running out of FX you know FX slots, so I just I didn't see that I didn't engage these, so I just took this and put it into the next mixers state, and here I added two types of distortion units. Now this is what it was sounding like before adding these distortion units. It somehow didn't sound complete to me, so I just thought, why not add distortions that would make it a bit more toothy, if you will, and then I get this sound. So I used this plugin. It's actually a very unique kind of distortion plugin. This is a foldback type distortion plugin, and if you guys have been using Silent One for any of your productions, then you would be aware of what foldback distortion type is. It's a very unique sounding distortion unit. What it does is, how about I just show you? Yeah, I'll just show you that will be easy. So I'll just drop silent here. menu, init preset. Okay, so now here we have a wait here we have a sine wave, you can see it here. And in the distortion unit FX, we can see that we have something called as the fallback distortion type. Now I'll reduce the amount, so we have a sine wave initially. Now just watch what happens when I increase the amount. The waveform sort of clips initially, and then after clipping, it mirrors the waveform in its own phase. You can see that. Okay, I'll just reduce the volume. Wait, no, never mind. Yeah. So you can sort of see that this waveform has been inverted here. It used to be a sine wave, and that creates this very unique sounding distortion. And then this is something which has been really overused in the psychedelic um, uh, world, if you will. And that is exactly what this um, distortion unit does, is that it's got 6 different types of fallback shapes, wave shapes, I guess, as wave shaper modes. And then you have the drive knob here, like the amount knob in silent one, and all you do is automate this if you want. And yeah, I use the C mode in this particular. And yeah, the most important thing, this particular VST is free, so you guys can just check it out. I'll just put it in the description where you can get this one from. It's a really good plugin. And I think this particular distortion effect has been really overused in the Psy Trance genre. And then we have a straightforward wave shaper. This one is actually just for pumping up the volume a bit and then clipping it off on the top. It's not doing much there. And yep, that's that. Low pass cutoff, volume automation, and high pass cutoff automation, and you have this sound. Nice. uh, anyway, I'll just put this um, patch and the effects in this wait, I'll just save this here, right? No, wait. Never mind. So I'll just do one thing. I'll just put the hammer patch in the description. I'll upload that, and the mixer state. Yeah, you can save this so that you guys can get the sound. Hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. I'll be creating another tutorial video soon. I've got this project going on where I'm using SFX template that I uploaded recently. If you guys have checked my SFX template, then you would be aware of that work which I did with SliceX, and I'll be teaching you guys how to achieve that sound. So stick around for that, and have a good day.